Okay, so I'm going to share with you an AI stock prediction. This is an AI stock that I firmly believe that could surpass Micron. Micron themselves just got into the $1 trillion club. Micron up 700% in the last year. And this AI stock, I think, could go past it. It's not as sexy as Micron or NVIDIA, but that's the point. Okay. So before I get into that, I want to share with you what's going on if you're looking around trying to figure out why your AI and your tech stocks and maybe some of your other portfolio are down. The Dow's down 397, the Nasdaq's down 243, and actually it's dropping as I'm recording here. And it is because of this. Inflation is coming in hot. Today we got the CPI report, and I talked about this in a lot of videos. So if you're trying to figure out what's going on, it is simply the fact that because the CPI report came in hot, which I expected it to, you don't have to look past the fuel pump to see that fuel and rising petroleum and oil has gone up dramatically, impacting all of our costs for pretty much everything in our life. I don't know if you know this, petroleum actually goes into manufacturing like plastics and almost everything we use in our life. It's one of those things. So yes, costs are higher for us to kind of get by every day. All right. So with that, let's shift over into kind of what I've got here for you. So we've got an AI stock prediction here for you. And I think that this AI stock could definitely get into the $1 trillion club. Okay. So this particular stock is Marvell Technology. Now, if you don't know what Marvell does, I'm going to explain that to you here in just a minute, because everybody's really been focusing on two main sectors of AI. They've been focusing on the semiconductor sector, NVIDIA, Broadcom, AMD, Intel, and they've been focusing on memory, Micron, SK Hynix, Samsung, so forth. They're missing, I think, a lot of opportunity here. So in the last year, Marvel's only up 287%. But if you take a look at Micron, 746% up. Micron has been hit a little bit as of recent. It's up 25% in the last month, and you can see Marvel's up 57%. So Marvel's actually weathering some of this kind of volatility that we're seeing, I think, a lot better. And I think it's because it's not quite as visible yet. So Marvel's trading at a $233 billion market cap. And I think we got at least a 4 to 5x from here to get into and surpass and maybe, go forward from there. Now, do I think that Micron is going to stand still and Marvel's going to catch up with it? No, I own Micron. I love Micron. I just think there's a 4x opportunity here for Marvell. Okay. So is Marvell the next big opportunity? I think it's one of them for certainly. Okay. And here's why. Remember, everybody is focusing on chips and memory. Okay. Well, there's other components of the AI stack, that is not as sexy as those respective those respective parts. So look, here it is. Micron got explosive growth because of a quote, sudden surge of insatiable demand for a critical component within the AI chip stack. Okay. That's what happened. And then that collided with limited production capacity. That's why Micron was able to do what they did, leading to a shortage of supply, sending prices for most memory components, Micron, SK Hynix, so forth, skyward, and the stock prices of the companies that provide them straight up, right? Increased revenue, increased profits, all those kind of different things. Okay, so can Marvell ride this next kind of leg of the AI infrastructure cycle? I think it definitely can. Okay, so Micron is kind of a rally for those explosive gains. Well, we know and we can see that when you have these kind of critical components mix in, it creates a synergistic situation. So what does Marvell do? Marvell supports the backbone of AI data centers. Not as sexy, right? Okay, it's not. Because investors continue to fixate on the Intels and the Microns of the world. But the smartest investors are realizing that, hey, the plumbing that connects these layers of the chip stack is becoming just as critical. And Marvell do that. Marvell's technology does that. The company's line spans Ethernet controllers, switches, high-speed circuits that move data workloads between GPU clusters with extremely low latency and power consumption. Okay. So what is very interesting about Marvell, though, in its most lucrative layer is its custom app-specific integrated circuit business, ASIC business. So hyperscalers like your Microsoft, your Amazon, your Alphabet, your Meta platforms, all of these guys are exploring using custom silicon designed for narrow AI workloads as part of their broader data center fabric. So they're going to need to adopt more of these ASICs. Is expected to rise alongside GPU demand for the foreseeable future. So we are going to see more money flow into this, and they're going to need Marvell's technology, which manages all these different types of CPUs and all this kind of GPUs and CPUs. It is a networking product vendor, right? Okay. And it has been embraced by NVIDIA. We know that. And it's been embraced by AMD. So both companies have invested in Marvell. There you go. Okay. So again, we know this. And we see those collaborations kind of running deeper. Okay. I think that this move represents a strong recognition of this as a vital part of the AI stack. And it's one that I think you should be invested in. I think that you're missing out if you're not in and not owning or have some shares of Marvell. I think it's definitely one that you ought to look at. And again, yeah, it's gone up 57% in the last month, but in the last year is 287%. But I'm gonna remind you, okay, the AI data center build out is just getting started. These are real dollars pouring into these all of the production going into these data centers, and they're going to need more and more technology because of the scale and size of these things from companies like Marvell. And Marvell is the leader in what they're doing is in this networking kind of vendor space. So I think that there's still massive opportunity here. Okay, so one you should definitely check out. All right, so look, I always want to help you make more money trading, and so that's something I want to share with you real quickly here before I let you go. If you're interested in learning more about how you can trade better and know when to buy and know when to sell, that's what I've got for you. Okay, so this is you see these little green momentum up and these red momentum down. These are buy and sell alerts coming in from a trading indicator that I had built. I spent $30,000 building the software. Okay, and then I turned around and yes, I'm selling it to you guys if you're interested for it, where you can use it for $1 a day. There are other trading indicators out there that are selling for $300 a month. All right, so what it does is it gives you these buy and sell alerts, and it runs on iPhone, Android, or it runs on any computer. It's easy. You're up and running in 10 minutes. There's live coaching in the members area every single week. And there's a 30-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee. There's a link in the description below to go check this out if you're interested, by the way. Okay. So what it does is it gives you these buy and sell alerts, and you can literally have alerts, little pop-ups that'll come up on your screen. So let's say you own Micron and you want to know the best time to sell, buy and or sell Micron. That's what it does. Look, so you can see like right here, from here, all you see these buy and sell alerts coming in over the last 43 days, 125%. So $1,000 would have made you an additional $1,253 because you would have known the perfect time to buy and the perfect time to sell, locking in that profit and putting that profit, that extra money in your bank account, in your pocket. Okay. But you can see it gave a sell alert right here at the top, and then it dropped into the 13, 14%. And then the software said, okay, it's the right time to buy. You can see it live in action working right there. That's how it works. Okay. So Taiwan Semiconductor, kind of similar deal. You can see it rising as it goes up along, giving you these buy and sell alerts. This is over a period of quite a bit of time, 66 days. Okay. So TSM doesn't move as much as say a Micron. It's only up 37%, but again, 37% is really good. Dell, look, this one's really cool. So we had a buy alert here before Dell surged in 13 days, went up 93%. Okay. And then you can see there's been these buy and these sell. We had a little buy alert, then we have another sell alert as Dell continues to go. And that's what the software does. It guides you through that process. So you know, and you're not stuck holding, say Dell and you're upside down in it, right? It tells you need to sell here because we're moving down or whatever. And then it gives you the perfect time to buy for any stocks that you are interested in. Okay. Links are down there. Go try it. Look, you have 30 days, no questions asked, refund guarantee. So you can cancel at any time, refund inside the 30 days. You get an instant refund, period. No questions asked. Beyond that, if you keep the software, you use it, you can cancel at any time. No long-term contracts, no nothing. Okay, it's just that. Don't begrudge me $1, by the way. $1.10 is what the software costs. The prices are cheaper than you see on the screen if you use that discount code down there. Look, if $1 can make you an additional 100+% on your Micron investment, why not? Right? Look, try something different. The people that are really making big money in trading stocks are using technology. They're using technology like my trading indicator X1 algo, and I have priced mine cheaper than anybody. I wanted to be the Walmart of trading indicators, if you will, meaning very, very good value, but low price. Okay. So that's why I've priced it like it is. So you can literally spend $1 a day. Try this. By the way, you spend more than $1 for something like this. I mean, that's crazy, isn't it? So invest in yourself, invest in your family, at least try it. I promise you'll be excited when you do. I'll see you. Thanks for giving me a few minutes.